going. So keep going. Just yeah, we'll be right back. Sorry, I literally my whole internet failed out here. Okay, so we're back on Facebook. Sorry, we're having issues. Internet completely failed out on me. Weather's really bad up here. Dave, you have to rejoin software online because you're completely frozen. Okay. Well, again, like I said, you're nothing on YouTube. Yeah, I don't know what's going on right now, to be honest. Yeah, you got to rejoin though. So, I don't know if we're gonna be able to get back on YouTube. Oh, it must have just failed out and restarted. Okay, so that's interesting. Okay, sorry about all that. Hey, Adam. Adam Bomb's letting us know we're back on. All right. Well, you still aren't in our world because you've completely dropped on the software. So you need to rejoin. That's all I'm saying. You have to rejoin vMix. That's what I'm saying. You're completely frozen. So yeah, we'll get back going. But if you're just joining us, we're talking about the if you're I'm sorry, with the internet dropout, it was a little confusing there. But weather is complete shit up here in Michigan. Hence why Canada Dave is not with me to begin with. But we're just talking about what was going on with the update. Oh, and you're
I'm
back.
back.
Yep, you're back.
I'm back.
All right, word. Sorry about that. That was a little weird, funky for me. I
Yeah,
was like, you were completely frozen. I couldn't hear you. It just said all my tabs just said connection error, failed. I'm like, uh-oh, what did I do? But just internet drop. You can't really predict the
well,
internet, unfortunately.
you can't,
So we're
especially with this
back.
crazy weather we're having. Wind, ice,
Right.
snow, rain, all this. We're here. But thank you to everyone staying live with us. I'm going to go back to what we were just talking about, but we'll like
If
slowly
you
get
could
into
sum up,
that
I got some
topic.
stuff to do. Yeah.
Yeah, you do your side. I'm gonna slowly get back into it. Anyone that's still here, let us know what you're smoking and dabbing on, how you're consuming cannabis. We'll jump into the Viridis recall that has
Yep.
product back on shelves that got was contaminated, didn't make it back, or it got back
Right.
to the lab, but never got retested, and now it's going back onto the store shelves. And who buys the product is me and you and every other consumer that's buying this product. So wanted to bring that up because we've been talking about the Viridis update for about a month now. We've been talking about it on our episodes and on our Wake and Bakes and Terp Talk. So that's one of the main reasons why we have the topic up today. Before we get into that, though, I'm about to be sparking up some Bangerang. I'm going to smoke some nice citrus terp to start off the day. Groovy's got some sherbet he'll be smoking here in a minute. If you missed our episode, we dropped a new episode on Wednesday. It was the Willie J. Peso review on the giraffe head we picked up. And that is a collab with Heavyweight Heads. And then also we discussed safe banking being taken out of the defense bill, which we've talked about on the Wake and Bake. And when do we think we'll actually see safe banking here in the future? So those are that. If you didn't check that out, that's live on Spotify, Apple, wherever you get your podcast, or you can check out the video on YouTube. And I appreciate everyone on YouTube and everyone subscribing to
Yep.
our YouTube
Thank
recently and
you.
watching our videos. Please keep that up because we're cruising right now, analytics wise. That's just a
So
nice little
I don't know where
tip.
we left off, but I know we were literally just saying December 8th, the Viridis Lab sues the MRA to force the release of cannabis, which failed testing. That's where I remember last catching off. So just to finish up the timeline, December 14th, the MRA is forced by Viridis to release the tainted bad cannabis back onto retail shelves and workarounds. And that's where we're at, to cheat the metric system. I kind of lost. I know you were saying something there, but I was like, with everything crashing, I was like, oh no. So thank you, Paul, for letting me know. Thank you, Dave, on Facebook. For some reason, I'm still not seeing anyone's comments. So I don't know. I'm
We're
whatever.
live.
I don't care. I've got so many other issues going on in life. I'm just trying to be with y'all and talk about cannabis. This is such an escape for me this week. I've been an utter mess. So this is just nice. But yeah, so bear with me here a little bit. Um,
Preach it, dude.
oh, it's just so messed up that they're gonna put this cannabis back on the shelves. I mean, that was the 14th, so that's not even a week ago. What is today? 17th,
It's the
18th,
18th.
18th.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I got a show tonight too. Then I'm supposed to DJ. If anyone's interested in go to Electricity, I'll be up there. I think, as long as everything is all right. But yeah, it is crazy to see them just put this back on the shelves like it's no big deal. Like consumers are okay with like doing like gross products like this. I can't even blows my mind.
To me, it bothers me because it's like even if the whole recall was based over like decimal point or some type of whatever
Right.
happened that they were doing, and the product was supposed to get retested and it doesn't, the only people it's hurting is the consumers. And that's all I was saying before. The consumers are the ones that are getting hurt here. They're the ones that are going to the
Yeah,
dispo.
that's
They're the
true.
ones that are buying the product.
That's true.
In my mind, I wouldn't even, Viridis is what, 70% of all tested product. I wouldn't even buy their tested product, to be honest. I wouldn't go
Right.
back to their product because if they cheated, if they're doing dirty tricks to get their product back on the market, I mean, that's
Yeah.
everybody's
Imagine what
product.
else they're doing too.
I don't know if I'm all about that. It kind of irates me because it's like the consumers are going to smoke the product, and if they're the ones that are ingesting the moldy bud because there's an issue between the MRA and Viridis, so the consumers are the ones that have to
Right.
pay for this. No,
Yeah, it's
nobody
messed up.
else. Um, and it just goes back to like the MCMA thing. You're talking about dirty cannabis. Well, right here you're throwing product that hasn't been tested back onto the market for consumers to buy. What's the difference? Like that to me, that's ridiculous. You're fighting for clean cannabis, but you're not saying anything on this topic. Like you haven't
Right.
heard one word come from them. So
Yeah, and we're not going away this time. I'm just making this full screen for a second. So if you want to read what's going on with the update, this is kind of what's going on. Just if you want to screenshot it, I'll go like this. Give you guys a few seconds to screenshot it. La 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 la. Yeah, screenshot that, share that, tag us, tag anyone, tag Medical Mondays, tag anyone, any of the podcast activists that you know about us, Rick and Jamie. So
that's funny. We got a good comment on YouTube. What's up, Rich? Leaving Toledo,
what's up,
heading
Rich?
to go get that Ghost Mac. Hopefully not tested by Viridis, or I won't be getting it.
Smart man.
Who's that
See,
Ghost Mac by? I'm actually curious.
well, and that's the shit that bothers me is like now the consumer has to sit there and question the bud tender just to get the right product. Like how fucked up is that? Because like to me, in my opinion, like the bud tenders are already gonna be like, trying to kind of hurry you through it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it's so frustrating to me because it's like we're about to watch this total increase of consumers trying to be like, slow down the line, and then the bud tenders be like, well, we don't know, I don't know. It's like, well, good, like now you guys look like jackasses because it's like this is so messed up. Like this is another way that like people are just gonna keep blaming the dispos, but really it's like this is the MRA. These are people making these decisions just not so they can not lose money.
Yeah, Viridis.
What's up,
It's
Weed
annoying,
Lord
man.
IG?
It that's why I'm hoping dispos. What's up, man? I hope dispos don't like what if do they get an option to take the product back? What if they don't take the product back and they don't release it? That would be ideal. Like some of the dispos don't take the product back even if it hasn't been tested and prove that you're not in for the money, you don't care about it, you're more for the consumer or the patients.
Well, that's what it looks like. It's like you just care about the money. Doesn't look like anything else matters.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, the Mac by Ghost that they saw us review. Yeah, I don't know. Your camera just cut out too now on.
Yo,
Oh,
okay.
you did that on purpose. I was like, this guy's just freaking me out. Canada's just trying to freak me out.
Yeah,
all day.
no, I'm sorry. I was gonna
swear
say
to
something, but
God.
my dog busted in my door, and then now she's chilling back here, so I want to shut the door. And
Okay. No, it's okay. And the Mac that we reviewed by Ghost, if it's by Ghost, I definitely like Ghost. I was a big fan.
Oh, Ghost 313. I bet. Their product is good, man. I like their product.
You don't see
We
it
had a
everywhere.
couple.
What dispo
No,
are you
you
going to
really
get that?
don't. I only saw their product mostly at the Reef, to be honest with
I've
you.
seen it at 5 and Dime.
If you have seen it, if I'm done, yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, what's going on, Chris? Just proves dispos are out for a buck. not the
9-pound
people.
hammer. Nice.
All these commercial lobbying assets and legislation says it's all about money with the attempt to remove the caregiver market. Yeah, those are all good. I totally agree, dude. It proves that if the dispos do sell it proves they're out for the money, in my opinion, because you're just trying to sell the product that you already paid for to make your money back. At that point, just take it for a loss, you know?
Well, that's the issue is like no one wants to take the loss.
And I'm curious whose product's making it back to shelves? Is it the MCMA product? Is it more so that product? Because if so, that's just like so ridiculous.
That's literally corporate bullshit. You know, they're just trying to like it's corporate greed showing its finest. Like, I understand corporate greed. People want to make money off products that they don't truly care about. Like, I get that. I knew that was going to happen. But it's like going against these people, all these cheap moves. It's like, God, come on. Just grow good product and let it be. You know? Fuck.
100%.
Yeah, Dave Cobb. All they care about is money. I mean, who agrees with that statement with Dave Cobb on Facebook? Because I do,
dude,
you know, for the most part.
A lot of it is. Oh, dude, that's what's up, man. Rich, I appreciate it. Mac by Ghost saw our review.
Yeah.
Dude, love that. That's what's up. Color commentaries token on Trichopath. Dude, what strain is that?
Trichopath.
And then he's going to Patient Station, has Ghost 313.
Oh, word. I haven't been down there in Ipsy. That's the one I've been wanting to make it down there. They tuned in
that
our
GMO was
base.
good. He's talked about the GMO. The GMO, we tried their GMO as well, too.
Yeah, GMO's fire.
That was fire stuff, man.
It tastes like GMO. That's, well, the pheno I like, you know. Big deal to me.
Yeah, it's like what we were talking about with all those different phenotypes and genotypes on our Turp Talk, where you're smoking those certain phenos that don't give you the true distinction of the plant, what you're looking for, like GMO, like 5 or some random pheno that isn't the GMO garlic cookies that you're looking for or accustomed to when you have that specific strain. And obviously
that's a pain.
Key. Oh, it is a pain, right?
Ass, you know? It's not what you're paying for. It's not what you wanted. So, yeah. Not a fan of when you get that pheno that's just, does not taste the same, you know?
Yeah, there's... yeah.
Oh, finally getting Facebook comments. Jeez. We've had like 10 comments, and I just started getting them.
Hell yeah, man. It's all good.
First one I got was that all they care about is money. So thank you, Dave. You broke the system. I don't know what you did, but it's back. But this is a good comment. Paul says... Paul has a good comment. I want to read this in a second, but because it's an interesting comment because it's almost like a generational perspective. That's kind of nice for me to hear. There it is. I don't like haggling with bud tenders. It seems like a thankless, grueling job, right? They're a highly knowledgeable cashier. I always tip big when I go to Green Care. That's true. Because, like, you feel like they already deal with enough shit throughout the day. So that's kind of nice to see another perspective on that, in my opinion, because a lot of people will be like, the bud tender is here to serve me, like, this is their job. So that's actually kind of refreshing to hear that they're, you know, because it is a stressful job, and people expect you to know everything about every product, and that is pretty hard. And, like, but me and Canada Dave say all the time, that is kind of part of the job. You know, this is a medical thing. This isn't like you're going to the bar. You know what I mean? Like, and if you do want to look at adult use like that, then still to some point you don't want to go and your bartender should be able to make your drink, right? You got to kind of know what you're doing behind there. So, but I think that comes down to the dispensaries and provisioning centers needing to educate and truly like question these interviewees about these positions, because you do have to be knowledgeable about a product. Otherwise, it makes your company look like you're the messed up ones. You know. Any thoughts on the Pressure Pack brand?
Dude, Nikki, what? Oh,
I don't
my
really
dude.
know
I
too
hope
much
you're
about
doing
Pressure
well,
Pack.
man.
I've been seeing Pressure Pack around, but I haven't tried it. So let me know.
Haven't tried Pressure Pack
Hey
either.
Nick,
Have not.
what's up, fam? Long
Yeah,
time
what's
no
going
talk.
on, Nikki, man? I hope you're doing well. Miss you. That's my
But
dude.
finally lighten this
I
up.
going but nice, man. Nice. I'm like halfway. I'm like almost
I know
done.
I've been doing this whole.
It's
I've been
all
a mess
good.
this
It's all
week.
good.
I'm telling
It's all
y'all,
good.
I love y'all, and I appreciate everyone here in this like wake and bake because we almost canceled it. I got some personal stuff going on. I got a really close family member in the hospital right now, and it has me totally distraught when I'm not doing things I love like this. Like, and I love doing this wake and bake and talking cannabis and fighting for injustices that people don't know how to use technology, can't do. So we're here to do it, you know. So, uh, thank you all. So thank you. I'm not doing the best, but I'm here right now, and so I'm doing good. If that makes sense. So I
Yeah,
love y'all, and
100%,
I
man.
appreciate you
100%.
guys. So. Oh
Love
yeah,
you,
and if
bro.
you're into the saxophone music, that intro song was mine. You can check it out. It's called Why. It's like a lo-fi, jazzy, really supposed to hit you in the feels, and that's where I'm at today. Is really inside my head. So, just wanted to share that. So appreciate y'all.
Hell yeah, man. We appreciate you, Groovy.
Yeah.
We appreciate you.
Coley comment is a
Um,
good comment. Y'all see late Leafly strain of the year. Dosey Do. I disagree with that highly. I don't even slightly see how Dosey Do would be the like. I barely saw that this year, and it's old as hell. Like what? It's been out for years, right?
I think so. Yeah, we got Smoking on KwaZulu Kush and Bud Rudd Live Resin Diamonds. That sounds great. And then he also said, "Love you, buddy. Hope they get
Hey,
better
thanks,
soon."
dude. Yeah, no, it's just it's crazy. It's
The
crazy.
Dosey Do, yeah, I feel like it's been around for a while. Sorry, I want to get those comments up. I
No, I
forgot.
appreciate
But
it.
the
I
Dosey
appreciate
Do,
it.
I don't know why that'd be the number one. Why that'd be strain of the year.
No idea. That makes literally no sense in my opinion.
Because you're
Like,
right, Dosey Do's been around. It's not like I didn't even see that much Dosey Do this year. Like
that's
last
my
year, I believe
point.
was Runts. Runts you heard
Right.
about all year, and you heard
Oh my
about
god.
all this year. Like
I don't think there was a really huge fad this
for
year.
Dosey Do,
No, just in general. There wasn't like in
I would have said anything with
2018.
apples, apple
Yeah,
crosses.
okay. Apple
I think that was
fritter,
pretty big.
apples and
Apples and
banana.
bananas. Yeah, I feel like that was pretty
Yeah.
popular.
I didn't get
There's
super
like
into it.
Apple Mac out there.
Yeah. Yeah, I could see
I
that.
think
I could
I
see
think it was
that.
a little bit overrated. I think it was a little bit overrated, all of it. The apples, but I would have considered that or something along those lines, maybe strain the year. But Dosey Do, that's interesting. I don't
Yeah, I
even
wouldn't
think I
have thought
smoked
that at
Dosey
all.
Do this year.
That's what I mean. Like, what?
I don't even think we smoked it.
That's like,
Who's growing
that's like,
Dosey Do?
that's what I mean. Like, it's like, hey, this new strain. Has anyone ever heard of it? OG. Like, no shit. Like, no, I'm just kidding. It just to me didn't feel like it took off that much more than it's been around since forever. 2019, 2018. I feel like I saw it.
Yeah, 100%.
Um,
Yeah, that was like popular in 18, 17, 19. One of those years, I remember it was
yeah.
pretty huge.
But we're gonna take a couple questions here from the comments. Take a little like break for this month's sponsors, and then we want to go into our next topic because the update is obviously messed up. Definitely keep your eye out. It's on the shelves again, so we definitely need to keep an eye out and ask when was this tested. You know, was it tested during those
Yes,
dates?
Nikki,
Was
I'm
this in
down
the
for one.
recall? You are
Let's do it.
allowed to ask your questions. You are allowed to. So ask your questions. I don't care what anyone says. I don't care how long the line is. You're paying your money. You have the right to ask the questions. That's my opinion. You know, it's like college. Like, ask the questions. I don't care if it slows down the class. But
I mean,
yeah.
college is expensive as
But
hell.
this is an interesting question for anyone out there. What's the best way to store bud long term? This might be go for someone like you as a caregiver, Candy Dave. But in my opinion, what I've been using lately is the Turplock, the Grove bags, which kind of helps with the moisture levels, and then I just keep it out of light.
Cooler place. cooler temp always if possible. Dark, cooler, dark.
That's what I mean. Get out of light. Yeah, get out of light. What's
Yeah,
up?
light
Saw
degrades.
grows. What's up?
The light degrades THC. King Dosey. I didn't even try King Dosey. I haven't even seen that. I guess we missed out on all the Dosey strains, my dude.
And T-Dub said, if it was tested at Viridis Labs, I'm not purchasing, plain and simple. And that's what my big thing is. It's like, it's a huge PR thing. Like, your whole company's screwed. Like, so I guess this wasn't a question, but I wanted to bring this up because I thought this was an interesting comment. Because don't you think this is how PR works? This is why companies are always changing their names. This is why they're always switching. It's like, look at the Green Peak is now Sky Mint, transition. It's because once your PR looks bad, they just switch the name, and then half those people don't even remember or care enough to pay attention. They're just playing statistics. And I don't get too worked up, but I kind of feel you, man, because it's like, how are you gonna trust a company that doesn't even treat their, do their stuff right? I don't know.
I got a comment on the Dosey. I got a comment on the Dosey dough. I avoid that strain.
Dosey Gate. That's hilarious.
That's hilarious. That's hilarious. Dosey Gate. Oh man, no, seriously though, it doesn't make sense. Got to look at why they. I got to look up that article. We'll have to talk more about that. That's interesting. Dosey dough.
I just feel like maybe 2000, because. Remember?
I mean, I would have said GMO
my buddy's house
strain of the year.
Do you remember
Dosey dough?
Candy Dave? Do you remember when I took us over to my buddy's house that we didn't see in a while, and his roommate was a caregiver?
Yes, I know exactly.
And we were upstairs.
That was like 3 years ago.
And that was Dosey dough. That was like the last time I had some fire Dosey dough, and that was like 2018, 2019. That's why I'm like,
what? I know. I
feel like the strain of the year. About why runts made sense is because it was in everything. There was like this runts, this runts, this runts, this runts, this runts. It was just like cookies. It was that all over again. That's when I feel like they're stupid popular. But I think you're more on that.
Everybody wanted it. Everybody wanted it too. Everyone wanted to try it, or everyone was selling fake runts. I haven't seen any fake Dosey dough.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, yeah, that's true. That's true. And you know what, T-Dub? You're right. Last week you read Skymint is the largest company. What a shame. It is, but like...
Dude, so is Loom.
Just because they're largest doesn't mean they're good. Yeah, just because you're the biggest doesn't mean you're good company. Like, look at Walmart. Does anyone go like, wow, what an honorable company? No, they go, holy shit, what cheap deals. like if that's what you're going for, and you can pay the people to write the ads about you. Good for you. Ooh, like whatever. So that don't impress me much. I don't know. It's like Shania Twain randomly just popped in my head.
Shania Twain.
Is it really?
Shania Twain.
Damn, I don't know country that well, but that was like it just popped in my head. And if you didn't hear that, if you don't hear that, don't impress me much without hearing it in that notation, I don't understand.
We can't be friends.
I don't even listen to country. Like I don't know. Yeah, man, it is sad. Oh, Craven, no changes. White ash trash, my dude. Rolling up some gorilla breath. Nice this morning. Nice.
Good morning, my dude.
Nice. And it is sad, T-Dub, about people, thinking that's the best because it's just advertisement, and some of these customers don't know. Trust me, I've seen the weed my sister's friends smoke, and like is not good. Like, standards of cannabis is really about perspective. You know what I mean? If you've ever been introduced to good cannabis, weed is just weed. So
yeah, or you just become such a connoisseur through the years too, maybe. I think that's eventually happened for us, right?
Right.
It took years for us to be fucking a connoisseur, or cannister, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, weed's weed to a lot of people. That is true. Doesn't matter what strain it is or what it tastes like or smells like. As
Right.
long as it smokes and gets you high. You're like, oh, all right, cool. But that's hilarious. They roll pretty big joints though. I'm impressed
You
with
want to give a
that.
shout out to our sponsor real quick? Because I want to do that real quick before we jump into our next topic, because this next topic is crazy.
Oh, we doing the K9 topic next?
Yep.
Oh yes. Yes. All right. Yeah. So this month, if you're looking at any CBD products or looking to try any CBD products, we partnered with Nino's Naturals. And if you mention at checkout in the promo code box, Micannacast, that's MICANNA 15, you get 15% off your order. And also, if it's over $50, they have free shipping as well too. So check them out. That's ninosnaturalscbd.com. There's also a new blog post up on our website as well, talking about the product. As you can check that out too. I'll post that in the comments too.
Yeah, I'll put the MI Canna down below if you guys want to use it. Because honestly, holiday season, if you're looking to buy Canna CBD already, help your fam out. We appreciate you. They're Michigan based. We love Michigan based. And someone commented, "Sister's friends weed." Like, laugh my. Because it is like that. Well, dude, it's way crazy. It's a whole different generation. You know, my sister's like a decade younger than me, so it's like it's a whole different generation. And she's more into the drinking. She's not really a smoker, so it's just fascinating to me. You know, these qualities, people, they just don't care. They just don't care. They don't care the way we care, y'all, and it breaks my heart.
That's true.
My
man.
achy, breaky heart. What the hell is going on with this country stuff in my head today?
Wow, man. Now you're going to Billy Ray Cyrus, right?
I'm gonna give myself the trombone. give myself the trombone. Jeez. Fuck it. Pop smoke.
Damn. But, we don't even listen to country like ever.
Yeah, I don't write country music.
Jeez.
Jazzy.
Oh my god, country.
That's so funny. But no, this next topic is a little more sensitive. Just because I don't want to say it's graphic per se, because we're not showing you images or anything. Like, this shit isn't going to get super intense. But it's a little darker, I would say.
Yeah, it's based off of a tweet for Louisiana discussing legalizing adult use cannabis. And they, oh my God, our buddy out in Chillinois, who owns the Chillinois podcast.
Shout
out. Copy the tweet, posted this, and then also in Illinois, before they were going legal, it's pretty much they want the dogs are going to be useless. The K9s will be useless if cannabis goes legal. Which in other terms, they pretty much sounded like they wanted to kill the dogs, which is like so messed up.
Well, they were using it as a threat. I don't think they were like, we're going to kill them.
I don't think they would do it, but still, that's like.
I have a Twitter comment that says, like, it's from Sam Carlin. It's a thread. It says, represent. I cannot say this guy's name's it's a Fontnet. I don't know how to say. Warn that all canine dogs in Louisiana will be null and void if legalized pot were trained to sniff out marijuana. So I'm pretty sure 90% of dogs out there don't have a job, and they're pretty useful. So it's like, to me, when I read this, I'm like, what? like, what are you just gonna throw out the dogs? Like, just give them to other people. Let them get pet like normal dogs and be loyal. So, and then if you read the Chillinois post, it says like opinion. What does it say? What did it say? Illinois or whatever.
Pretty much kill dogs.
Kill the dogs. Like, what are you gonna get? Well, you can't get rid of these dogs. Just donate them to people. It was so weird.
It's so messed up with
or train them to sniff out something else. Yeah, like Color Commentary just said they can still sniff out coke and guns. Yeah, they can sniff out tons of other stuff. Like, their nose didn't break. Like,
right.
They can only sniff one thing. That's it. It's one per dog.
Cannabis. That's it.
I just think the whole just using legalizing cannabis to fight your own agenda. Like, this silly. Like, this is such a far reach. This is stupid.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know what everyone else thinks, but you're literally going to threaten the lives of canine police dogs. Like, if you don't like dogs or if you don't like the police, you gotta like one or the other, right? like, like
Yeah.
what the? Are you serious? What a psycho! What a
I
psycho!
think it's just crazy that that's even like they bring the topic up. Like, come on, don't do that. Don't even say that. They shouldn't even have thoughts of that. Just even bringing that stuff up. You know, the dogs will be
Well,
useful, and they'll
and we're
you can
talking
either
about
give them the
Louisiana. Didn't you also say this happened in Illinois?
well the second quote he had was from
Well,
Illinois.
and
It was
I
Illinois
have
before
another
they went
article
legal.
right now from the LA Times that's talking about Virginia saying the same shit. Like asking
It
dogs to
doesn't.
follow their noses not to work in states anymore. As Virginia State Police are retiring K9s because of that. It's like, why are they retiring them? Like, to me, it's like, why not? I guess Virginia is more retiring them. So that's healthy. Why don't we do things like that? Louisiana doing all this dark shit. I guess what I'm trying to say is, like, there's a lot of people dealing with this issue. You know, we talked about Illinois. You know, what's up with Louisiana and Illinois going so dark with it? Just trying to make it their own agenda. Just let the dogs, go be dogs or whatever.
I know.
Like, they don't got to
Like
pay
you
their
said,
taxes. Like, like,
so
damn.
messed up.
He's got his 410 kibble, you know? like, I mean, hey, he's like, oh shit, what am I gonna do with all my rawhides that I've been saving up?
It's pretty much we can't arrest people for cannabis now. What?
What?
Come on.
Right,
Man.
right. It's so crazy. And Illinois has got, I know T-Dub brings up the weed tax. Yeah, I mean, that wax tax, I mean, it's anything over 33%. So I call it a wax tax, but only because it's easier to say and remember. But really, I think it's like 30 or 40%. But so anything over that. So if it's over that percentage, it just, to me, it could be a concentrate, And actually, I've been asked by a listener, please call it concentrates, not wax. But force a bad habit. Sorry, Chris, if you're listening. Sorry.
Concentrates.
Concentrate. But any concentrate. But, concentrate. Yeah, it's concentrate. Yeah. I don't know. I just dab. I don't really think about.
Yeah, that high tax though. That's ridiculous. Anywhere where these high taxes are, it's like unreal. Well, let's tax it higher. It's not like you're getting. I don't know. It's just crazy to me. It just blows my mind. It should just be a cost higher. It doesn't need to be taxed higher. So you already make everything so expensive. 1 gram is going to cost you $100. What?
Serious? Like, that's an eighth of weed of like top shelf dispo weed. I quote because I've never tried it. I don't know. In Illinois is gonna cost you $100. Like, what? Yeah. Especially as like a med patient. Like, dude, even if it's close to that, that's not fair. Like, no. This is why every state with legal cannabis, medical cannabis, needs to advocate for home grows. Like, this is why we need #no changes. This is why, this MCMA shit is garbage. Like, I understand, have your business, do your thing, but don't lobby against the people that start the industry. There's so much more ways to make money. The fact that you've had to try to divide this industry, like, fuck you. Like, you know what I mean? There's already enough animosity in cannabis because of all the stuff we have to deal with negative propaganda and negative stigmas and misinformation out there. It's like, you gotta make it harder. Like, go make your money and sell it for cheaper. Leave us alone, man. Like, let people grow their shit. Like,
100%, dude.
Brewing your own beer never hurt Budweiser, because Budweiser just knew how to do advertising and lowered their prices. Like,
and their bud's not good.
And they still sell. They're everywhere.
Still sell it. Yeah. That'd go back to like the Skyman and Loom. It doesn't matter how big they are. They still haven't been able to produce quality at scale, and I don't see that happening. And their morals of a company don't align.
Yeah.
So
yeah, dude.
It's hard to support those. It's hard to support those brands.
Well, how can you? when, like, especially if you've been in the industry before right now. You know, I understand if you're new and you're just learning about all this, but at least where we're coming from, like look what you went through, man. Like, why we started this podcast, you know, in 2018, because like you went through that shit in 2015 that was life changing. You know what I mean? And then you and me, you know, we had weed charges when we were 18 just for having it on us. We didn't even smoke weed in the car that day. We both got charged that day. We were afraid of getting a trafficking charge because how it was bagged. You know, or not trafficking, but you know what I mean. Distribution.
It wasn't that
trafficking.
much.
It was just an ounce. It was just an ounce or so. Call me Costa Groovy. But
it wasn't though.
But no, seriously, shit's changed a lot, man. Like, we were shaking in our boots just having weed on us. You know what I mean? Kids nowadays, you can have an ounce on you and not give a shit. Because it's technically legal, as long as you're not just blowing a blunt in a cop's face. You know what I mean? So it's like watching it, you know, change. It's just crazy.
Yeah, hopefully it continues going that way. Hopefully it continues changing. It's good to see color commentary mentioned. We're trying to petition for private grow now. They need you guys need to be able to have home grows.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
Dude, how would you guys why would a governor ban smokable forms of cannabis?
So basically, that basically forces it into RSO and edibles, so you could basically say, oh, well, medical patients can still get their stuff. Yeah. That's a workaround.
I don't
like it.
But everyone likes I don't like it.
Because what about all those people that are using it for de-stressing or mental health that are just trying to like smoke a joint at the end of the day and relax? Kind of like how people use booze all the time for mental health, which healthy, not healthy, you know, whatever. As long as you're not completely dependent on you have other things, like I think you should be able to just have a joint, have a couple beers at the end of your day. You know, if you're in control of yourself and you don't have, you know, issues, like it's no one else's right to say what you get to do with your body. Especially when it's legal. And when it's legal. That's what really messes me up in the head is that all this is legal, but like that's why I always want to be like cannabis is legal-ish. Because yeah, it's legal, but if you even slightly mess up, bam, they got your ass. And like that's fucked up.
Yeah, I know. It is messed up.
They're all like, "Oh yeah, drive high, get a DUI." Like, how about we worry about all the DUIs from every single bar that are packed every night of the week?
Or if you grow over the 12 plants, you get in trouble. Or if you grow in a state where you can't grow,
again,
you'll get in trouble.
It's legal, but you can't grow. Yep. Like, it's like, hey, beer's legal, but you can't drink it. You can only eat the beer. What?
All right.
Like, all right. What? What if there was like, you can't drink beer, only smokable forms of alcohol? You know what I mean? That's how stupid this sounds to me. That's literally the same thing. You know what I mean? Like, hey, no drinkable forms of beer, only smokable forms of alcohol. What? Like,
dude, I think that shit would burn your lungs.
Yeah, yeah, T-Dub, absolutely. 2 small bags in the day used to be straight up possession in Michigan. Yeah, and I mean, it still is many places, and that's what's messed up. You know, it can be legal for the certain people, but then it's not legal for other people, and it's like...
Well, in Michigan, you're good. Good.
Yeah.
Most places. It's like other states, if you have a little bit, you'll be like screwed. So you gotta check when you're traveling out of state. Can I travel with cannabis?
Right.
No.
It's true.
Can I pick it up out there? Probably
easier, you know.
Can I smoke it out there? Don't smoke weed on the strip, right?
Oh my god, I can't believe I said that.
Too funny. But yeah, it's crazy.
And that's the thing, dude. If you don't treat it like it's this, if you're not like sitting on the corner in a circle like this, no one really knows where the weed's coming from. If you just like smoke and walk, like no one really is like. The key is stop being looking at it so poorly or like, you know, suspicious, and no one else will.
Wow, it's great when like someone that runs for governor actually says they're going to do something and they do it. DeSantis, he's the one that reversed it, said he would do it, and he did it. That's good. Hopefully, you guys can get home grows down there. That would be ideal.
Wow. Yeah, politicians saying what they do and me following through. That's a cool thing.
Yeah, it's rare these
Go,
days.
what's his name? DeSantis. Nice. Oh, yeah.
At least for
Or
cannabis, he
hey,
did something.
fair. Paul just dropped the facts. I didn't even think about that. Or if your town has a bullshit zoning ordinance like Ipsy, or like Shelby, or those
Yeah.
ones that they're dealing with. Is it Sterling Heights too? Some of them have the power thing that everyone's dealing with. Like that's bullshit. Like you're literally
I know.
gonna threaten these people with like we're gonna come knock on your door if you have too much power. Like, dude, what if you run a couple like mechanical things in your garage off your power? Like now they're gonna come bang on you thinking you're like, oh, you're running an illegal grow up. Like I just drawing a lot of power. Like what if you have a home gym and you have a bunch of like electrical equipment?
I know.
I guess that wouldn't draw that much. I'm talking about like big conversions. That's why I said like a garage. You could have some, your own lift and a bunch of other stuff in there. So like I don't know. It just seems suspicious.
It's annoying that you're going to restrict power. At that point, it's just like, well, all right, I'm just going to move out to the country. Like, God, it's so ridiculous that these cities just like, I'm going to restrict power so you can't grow a certain amount of plants because even though it's legal, we just don't want you to grow or not grow, but we don't want to have power over this. Okay. You can't draw too much power. But you're right. What if I want to have like
It doesn't make sense.
I don't know. I'm trying to think
Well,
of
it's
something. What if you
just,
have
it's,
like
I don't
like
want
a
to call it
tanning bed or a
entrapment.
hot tub or something
I don't want to
plugged
call it
up? I don't know.
entrapment or something, but people are it's definitely a scary thing when people can, the cops could come look at you just for your power. Like,
David Henry, man.
bullshit ordinances.
Well,
man,
Bitcoin
was
miners.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, that's true. That draws a lot of power. That draws a lot
Yeah.
of power if you have a whole mining rig set up. Like,
It does. It does.
I don't know. Don't like it, my friend. Don't like it. Well, this was a good chat today. I appreciate y'all coming in today.
Yeah. Nah, man. I'm glad we went live. Glad I appreciate everyone tuning in to today's Wake and Bake, discussing everything.
Sorry about
on
the internet drop too. Like when we dropped there for like a little while.
It seemed like everyone came back and everyone did. We
Yeah,
appreciate you.
That's what I was saying. That was pretty sweet. So thanks for everyone coming back. I don't know what happened. It was just like internet gone.
Well, the
Internet's
weather
kind of
is pretty
important.
crappy. It was crappy. Probably still is crappy out right now.
Yeah.
Be
Good luck
honest.
if anyone's going outside today and doing things.
It's supposed to get better this afternoon.
Yeah, and actually Bitcoin miners use a lot. That's a good point. I didn't think about that.
Yeah, I saw that and I was like, oh, yeah. Yeah. Gotta go green. Get some LEDs. So.
Oh, Ron.
But-
Hey, what's up, fam? Sorry you joined a little late. Good to see you.
What's going on, my dude?
We were talking about some K9 stuff. Actually, yeah, to recap, appreciate y'all tuning in. We were just giving a little Viridis update, which I can actually pull it up if everyone wants to see that one last time if you weren't here in the beginning. Just kind of like a timeline of everything with the Viridis recall, and now it's being back on shelves, what to look out for, kind of just like little advice. This has been floating around on the web, so I definitely wanted to show it some love from Jazz Cabbage Cafe. That's our fam. What do I want to say? And then, we talked about these Louisiana and their law to, man, I'm blanking. Can you?
Oh, Louisiana. If Louisiana goes legal, the police are talking about the K9s are going to be null and void because they only sniff out cannabis. So which is ridiculous. And we briefly touched on the Do being strain of the year, or not strain of the year, something like that from Leafly. We might talk more about that on Tuesday, going into next week with end of the year coming up. And then, next week is Christmas on the Saturday. We might go live just virtually. And if not, we will be posting something.
Yeah, the plan
Right.
was to, but unless
Yeah.
weather's really
Plans.
bad, we'll talk.
No, we'll probably go virtually like this. We'll
Yeah.
probably be like this anyway in Christmas, because it's still pretty early for both of us in the morning before I go to some family. So we actually might be going live. We'll be posting on our social, but I'm pretty sure we will be going live this Saturday, or next Saturday. So we'll do like a Christmas wake and bake. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate T-Dub for the question. We didn't mention that. So yeah, we'll be going live Tuesday at 7:10 Eastern and Saturday at 9 a.m. Eastern. Other than that, appreciate everyone tuning in. Check out the recent episode. We did the Willie J. Peso review on Giraffe Head. Talk about safe banking not getting approved or getting pulled out of the defense bill. Other than that, we got some new blogs coming up on Micannacast.com. One's up today, or one was up the other day. One will be up on Monday. Also, other than that, have a great weekend. Smoke good. You can find me, Canada Dave, on all socials. You can find us, Micannacast, all streaming platforms, all socials. Groovy, where can they find you?
Groovy Music on all the social medias. If you want to check out my tunes, I started the earlier one with like a jazzier, lo-fi vibe that I wrote this past year. And then I'm about to play some of my little EDM-ier stuff. That's got some piano stuff. I got some sax stuff, mix of stuff. 2E's Groovy on Spotify, iTunes, wherever you listen to your music, stream your music. You can see it on YouTube and check it out. And Groovy Music on all the socials. So yeah, and please look out those blogs. I'm really excited for Monday.
Yeah, check out the website. Yeah,
Yeah.
and Merry Christmas, everyone. Happy holidays to everybody. If we don't see you at all next week, we will be live, though, so check us out. You guys have a good one. Appreciate everyone tuning in. Have a great
And as
Saturday.
always, we're here to advocate,
educate,
and inspire.
till next time, y'all. Peace.
Later.